guys, welcome back. Got another episode of Big Brother Chat with Carla
and Willie.
All right, we also have a special guest today joining us. We have, drumroll, Lindsey.
Come on in, let's make room. Here we go. All right, hey everybody.
So,
Who's been watching the feeds? Been watching the feeds?
A little bit.
You're a feeder, right?
I am.
Awesome. So we're 3 live feeders. So, Willie, why don't you catch us up to date as to what's happened since our last episode?
yep, so this is week 9, ended out with Nick being evicted, going to the jury house. It was a unanimous vote of 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
That wasn't unexpected.
No. But we knew it was going to happen. I had faith that he would be able to pull it out, but it didn't happen.
He got close.
Mhm.
He got close, but yeah, no.
What was
deal.
your thoughts on that?
I, had a feeling that it was going to be Nick and it was going to be unanimous, and I was hoping for a big surprise, but kind of played out the way I thought it was
Yeah.
going to.
Yeah, pretty predictable this season, unfortunately. I like it when the power switch is back and forth, and that one side is just kind of like bulldozed their way through and controlled the season this season, which makes for feeders.
Yeah. Well, also too, it's going to make for an interesting change of things in the house because now they made the largest target on their back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
and they've kind of
Absolutely.
paired up. So, what's happened since last week?
Yeah. So they had the HOH comp,
Mhm.
which was the haunted house, and basically it
Endurance.
was an endurance. Believing
Holding
in
on.
Mhm.
The one they all hate but love.
Mhm. They love to hate it.
Yeah.
And Jess was the first one to fall.
Yeah, we were able to watch it. Being feeders, a lot of the other comps are blacked out, but this one immediately came back on. And again, just true to this season, these comps are not lasting as long as they. I mean, some of these have lasted 3 and 4 or 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
This season, hour and a half.
It was about an hour and a half, yeah,
Yeah,
at a time.
tops. So, and this was a hard one. They had to hold on and
Mhm.
struggle. So it's really built for somebody small.
Yeah.
I really thought it would come down to Tommy and Nicole. So why don't you tell us what happened?
So we get down to the final 3, which is Nicole,
Nicole,
Tommy,
Tommy,
and Mickey.
and Mickey. Oh,
Lindsey, you want to tell them who won?
Oh, well, if you were looking at Nicole, Tommy, and Mickey up there, I mean, Mickey's a lot bigger guy than the other 2.
mm-hmm.
And you would think he's going to be the first one to fall out of the 3 of them, but Nicole went down, and then it was down to Tommy and Mickey, and Mickey promised Tommy safety, so Tommy went ahead and dropped, and Mickey won it. Took
Yep.
home another HOH.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey didn't want this. He knew that this was not the HOH he needed to get, but he didn't want Tommy to have it. So, and Nicole wanted it bad. She really did, and unfortunately, she didn't get it. She cried and cried and cried
Yeah.
over it. And I really thought she'd pull this one out, but I was sad to see her. When she fell, I was like, no!
I was definitely pulling for her for sure. I thought
Yeah.
she had an advantage in this one, being so petite,
Yeah. But no, and I think it just got the best of her. And that water I hear from people that have played in the past is ice cold.
Mhm.
And when they shoot that cold air in that ice, it's just chilling them to the bone. So Mickey pulled it out, and he's HOH.
Yeah.
Again.
So Mickey and Holly control the HOH yet again for another week. So I guess we found out who we put up, so there's no spoiler there.
Yeah.
So he put up
Christy and Jess. Of course, Christy, bless her heart, cried and cried and cried and cried, but she's like, it's the 4th time, which she's getting up there with the record of being on the block for consecutive weeks.
Right.
Yeah, she's at 4 consecutive weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she's held her own, and she's talked her way off. So, which is what she did this time. So this is a spoiler alert.
Yes, a
They
spoiler
had the
alert.
POV, which was one of our favorites. We were chatting about that. So why don't you tell us about the POV?
Yeah.
Which comp was it?
Well, this week it was Hide and Go Veto, which is my favorite POV comp every year. And that is where they each take a turn hiding a veto card, so to speak, in the house. And they can hide it anywhere they want. And then they take turns going in to see who can find one first.
Destroying the house, nonetheless.
For no reason.
And poor little Nicole, who suffers from OCD, if y'all didn't know that,
Yes.
totally freaked out because they were throwing her stuff everywhere. So Yes, so one of our favorite comps because they don't know what they're coming into each time they come into the house to look. And whoever has successfully hidden their veto is the one who won. So who won?
All right, so the players were Christy, Jessica, Mickey, of course. And then also Cliff, Nicole, and Tommy all got to play. So that just left Molly sitting on the side.
Yep.
Yep.
So
But the winner was Tommy.
Tommy pulled one out.
Mhm.
Little Tommy boy.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, so he won. So I'm curious.
Where'd he hide it?
I'm
I
trying
know
to
they
think.
were saying there's some places like people hid theirs underneath the table.
In the sink and somewhere else. Nicole wanted to hide hers somewhere else, and she don't know why she didn't. But hers was found fairly early, I think. But yeah, Tommy won. So I'm kind of shocked. Tommy was torn whether to use it or not. Obviously, no Christy.
Well, of course. Guess what he did?
Next spoiler is
Tommy took Christy down.
he took her down.
Mhm.
So that left no other choice. Well, there were a couple choices, but
And who Jackson put up on the block, Lindsay?
Jackson put up Cliff on the block.
Cliff on the block, yeah. So sometime last week, Cliff, Nicole, Holly, and Mickey or Jackson made the final four. So keeping true to his word, he really wants to get out Jess.
Mhm.
He really wanted, I think, Christy out, but she got taken down.
Yeah.
So Jess, I think, is the real target.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mhm.
I think so. So who do you think is going to be going home?
I definitely think Jess is going to be going home. I don't think there's any way Nicole is going to vote against Cliff. I don't think that's going to happen. And I know at this point, Jackson doesn't want Cliff out, so he's not going to let Holly vote for
Right.
Cliff to be
Well-
voted out either.
Right. Tommy wants to flip the vote, but Tommy doesn't realize the strong four. He's hinted that he knows, he's figured it out, but I don't think he realizes how strong that last four is. Well, these guys have flipped back and forth alliances. If we drew an alliance, it would be like a jumble of strings of all the alliances we've had.
It's like the lottery. You can never pick what's going on.
I really don't know sometimes because they're so convincing when they're talking to certain people. Because they have all these cross alliances and inside alliances and alliances that all over the place. But I think that four is going to stay strong.
I think so too.
I think we're going to find out what happens this week. But if it's a tie, obviously, if it comes down to 2-2, because there's only 4 votes this week, I think he's going to vote out Jess, I think. I really do. He'd actually be smart to get rid of Cliff. Cliff's game to me is more social, and Jess has always been a target. And I don't think jury management has come into play. We talked about that earlier,
Yeah.
how they're kind of really thinking about what they're saying to each other and how they're talking. I'd still get rid of Cliff. I would personally.
I agree. I think Cliff is a bigger threat for sure. I mean, I think if it comes down to Mickey and Cliff, Mickey has a lot of enemies at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
And it
And
gets
Cliff
down,
doesn't really have enemies.
gets down to those last comps for the last few players. Jess is not going to do an endurance, and one of those comps is a big endurance comp toward the end. So I would keep Jess, and I just don't think she has the jury votes to win in the end. Cliff does. He's got a lot
Should
of
be an
friends in
easy
the jury.
competitor too, because isn't it all 3? Don't they do an endurance?
They do an endurance is usually is the second one.
Yeah.
Is usually a second or third one. But they're going against Jess because of her mental ability to remember. That's the only thing that they're going after. So I'm not quite sure. But I would keep Jess. So who do you think? You guys both think Jess is
Yeah,
strong?
I think they should keep Jess. However, Cliff in the long run too, though, if you have the people that you are already working closely with and you're
Right.
keeping them through the final 4,
That's guaranteed in.
because she is a wild card
Right.
when it comes down to it.
So we all pretty much in agreement Jess is going to jury.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we'll see how we still have today and tomorrow. And Thursdays on eviction days have been full of drama this season, so you never know.
So what's coming up on this
Especially
Thursday?
this Thursday.
What's this Thursday? What we've been talking about for weeks now. The
Double
eviction! We've been waiting for this and it seems so late this year.
It does, but
Don't you think?
you know that that really puts the pressure on everyone. That's where people make little mistakes and like, oh, well, they were mean to me this morning.
Very emotional voting
Yes.
starts happening at that point. They
Yes.
kind of lose their mind. So, yeah, double is this
They
week.
have no
Anything
idea.
can happen this week.
Yeah, so it's obviously going to be a mental game, might be a before and after comp.
Could be a before and after. It could be the superhero comp where they actually do the little billboards that they have to see.
It has to be something quick,
Mhm.
something quick. They haven't done the morph yet.
Mm.
That might come next week. That takes a little more time.
No.
The morph.
The face with the, where they
Where they combine the faces,
Yes.
because they've been studying the wall and the feeds. That's one thing they've been doing, studying everybody's pictures. So we do know it's a double. So if Jess leaves, what we're all predicting, that'll just leave. Well, Mickey can't play.
Nope.
So who would you like to win the first HOH on Thursday?
Honestly, I would really hope to see Nicole up there.
I would like to see Nicole to save her.
See what she would do.
She's actually a favorite in a lot of the blogs
Mm-hmm.
and in the chats. Even though she hasn't done a lot, she is a favorite.
But you can tell she's a genuine person.
She is definitely a genuine
She
person.
is. She shows her heart, doesn't she?
She does.
And so she's got a good social game. And people are. Social games have won in the past.
And she's done good about flying under the radar too.
She
She's
has.
not on anybody's radar right now. So.
She has. She has. So, okay, so if Nicole gets HOH, who do you think she's going to put it? Do you think she's going to draw the line in the sand?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She wanted to a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's got that four-person alliance. I know who I'd put up.
Tommy and Christy.
I think,
No.
yeah, I think Nicole will
No.
put up Tommy and
You
Christy.
think she'll put Tommy and
Mhm.
I
Christy?
do.
I would put Mickey and Christy up.
Mickey and Christy. That would be a good
That's
combination.
who I'd put up. That's exactly who I'd
Yeah.
put up. And break up those two couples. Yeah, so.
Who would you think?
I don't know. That's a tough one because right now, if she puts up Mickey's coming for her.
Yeah.
And that's not a good. That's not someone you want coming for you when you can play in the HOH next week. So.
Mhm.
But I think if it's Mickey and Christy and then they do the POV and one of them comes down, you still put, I guess Tommy would have to go up, right?
Mhm.
Tommy or Cliff
Yeah.
And she won't put up
She
her
won't put up
teammate.
Cliff.
So it would be Tommy.
She
It
puts
would be
up
Tommy
Holly.
and Christy up there.
and Holly. Yeah, she could put Holly up.
She can put Holly up.
And Holly might go up because Holly's a comp beast.
She is.
So, this is exciting. This is one of the episodes we've all been waiting for. We all live for the double. So, all right. So
Crying, a lot of hysteria.
the feeds have been a little bit quiet, a little boring this week, especially. Anybody see anything good or juicy on there other than them complaining and bugs?
They were talking about the dishes. They said it seems like it's an endless cycle of dishes. Every time they clean a set, there's always more still waiting for them. But it's like, there's not many people. How many dishes does they go through? Are they just finding dishes? Like,
They're a messy cast, but they aren't the messiest cast. There's been other seasons in the past
Yeah.
that have been really, really bad. So, okay. Anything else to add? Lindsay, anything?
I don't think so. I'm just looking forward to double eviction this week.
Yes, I think we're all. I think our next episode, Lindsay, you're gonna have to come back and join us.
yeah.
I will. I'd love
For
to.
another episode because this week is a good one. This is a good week to and next week I think it's gonna be a lot more going on. So with that, I guess we'll end this episode. You guys like, comment, share our videos. We've been getting a lot of people interacting, so that's been a lot of fun. And tell us who you want to speak on and who you want the next OH, actually the next two HOHs. So
Yeah.
it should be fun. So until next time, guys.
All right. Catch us on our next episode of Big Brother Chat with Carla and Willie.
And Lindsey.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.